starts now.
Now, how many times do you stop at your favorite donut shop every week? Now, that splurge, well, it may not be a lot, it does add up. So, Katie Hume of Sur La Table is here to talk to us about how easy and cheap it is to make cake donuts at home for yourself. Katie, thank you.
You're welcome. It's so easy to make cake donuts at home, or donuts in general. Once you know how to do it, make the dough, fry them, you could make them a couple days in advance and serve them basically all week.
Now, you told me early on, when it comes to donuts, it's all about the oil. So we wanted these to be done by the time we're finished. Tell me what oil you have here.
This is vegetable oil. You could use canola oil. You could use whatever oil that you want to use. You don't really want to use something like peanut oil because you don't want to impart that flavor on there. Anytime you fry, you want to be the optimal temperature between 350 and 375 degrees.
Okay, so you've got to have a thermometer or one of the Fry Daddies that lets you know how that works.
Notice how they're starting to float in there? That's what you want. Okay.
Now, is there any safety tips here when you've got hot oil on the stove to make sure you don't burn yourself?
You really want to keep children away from it. It's really not a good thing. Anything like this, for instance, is a pot that really encloses the heat really well. Notice how there's a big difference in how low the oil is compared to the pot. Just a lot safer like that.
Okay, so anything with a taller side is a better route to go.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've got those donuts cooking. How long are they going to need to go?
They're going to go about a minute and a half or so each side. See how it's starting to brown slightly on the outside, then we'll turn them over.
Okay, perfect. Now let's talk about what the dough is. What's involved here?
What we're going to do in this one bowl is all the wet ingredients. We have egg, milk, and melted butter. Okay? Into that, here you whisk.
All right, I'm whisking.
We'll put you to work over here. Then we're slowly going to start to add the flour dry ingredients, which is flour, sugar, baking powder. Okay? Notice how I'm adding it in small batches so it's not getting lumpy. Once you add enough, then we can just dump the rest in there. If I just put all this in there, you'd get huge clumps.
Big chunks, and we don't want chunks.
Exactly.
Okay, so consistency-wise, are we looking for something like pancake batter or thicker?
This is going to be thicker, more dough-oriented.
Like a bread dough. Okay.
Exactly. Let's take a pause, and we're going to flip this right here.
I'm going to let you do that.
All right. See?
Because I'm not licensed for
golden
hot
brown
items.
It is right there.
Okay, good.
Beautiful. Keep on whisking over there.
I'm whisking. I'm whisking. Not falling down on the job.
See how beautiful those are?
No one said television was easy.
We're going to dump the rest of this in here right here.
Okay, then when it comes time to roll this out, how deep do we want to roll this dough? You've got it over here.
Right over
One
here.
already done.
One's already done. We roll this out. It's about a ½ an inch or so. Don't get too much flour on you. And I'm going to press it out with a donut cutter. Okay?
All right, so you've got a ½ inch of dough there, and you've got a donut cutter.
Which has a hole at the bottom and allows it to puff up. Let me take those donuts out over there.
All right, so tell me, is the donut with a hole important for it to cook right, or can you make your own shapes? If I wanted to make
your own shapes, but you really want to watch how thick it is, how wide it is. What will happen is, how wide it is, because what will happen is that you'll get it nice and golden brown on the outside, but then the inside will be doughy, won't taste very good.
Okay, so not too thick, not too solid. So that's why they put the hole in the middle.
Exactly.
And with this cutter, you can actually cook the donut holes as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to throw the donut holes in there right now.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
See, and we get to eat these later. Now, tell me something. How many things can you put in the pot at one time to make sure that you're not bringing down the temperature of the oil? How much at a time?
Anytime that you put something in the fryer, it's going to bring down the temperature slightly. But you don't want to overflow it so you have, like, 12 donuts in there, because then they're just going to be not hot enough.
Okay. So once you're done, you've got your cake donuts and you're letting them cool. You want to dress them up, you want to season them. What do you suggest?
Today we're going to use cinnamon sugar. I love cinnamon sugar. You can use powdered sugar. You can make a glaze. It really depends what you want to do. Things like cinnamon sugar tend to last longer because it's so humid here that it will get kind of sticky, and So what we're going to do, once they're slightly hot, handleable, but a little hot, we're then going to put and coat it in this cinnamon sugar.
Lovely.
Okay.
Now, how long will these stay fresh once they're made?
I would say you could last maybe like 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay, and for keeping them, you want to keep them cool, keep them warm?
You want to do an airtight container after they're cooled down. If you put them in like an airtight container right now, they'll get kind of mushy and soggy.
All right, so it's a great way to have some fun at home. You can let the kids decorate them afterwards and also save a little money. If you want a copy of today's recipe, check out our website at wfaa.com/GMT.
A childhood staple hits the big time. On Wednesday, we get a